Persona 5 Royal is a massive game, and if you want to see everything it has to offer on your first playthrough, here's exactly what you need to know to optimize your time. Also, for context, if you don't know me, I am Kritzy. I have played Persona games for over 500 hours, and most of it has been in Persona 5 because of just how much content it has. To keep this more structured, this video is completely focused on making your live sim aspect of Persona 5 more optimized. If you want tips for combat, I have made a video on that. I will just link it in the end. Tip number 1. How to grow your social stats. Social stats are one of the most important ways you need to spend your time. Here's what you need to do. Always buy every book you can from the bookstores and rent one from the school library. This will make sure that whenever you get the time to read, while traveling on the train or in class later in the game, you can read a book without spending any time. Number 2. Always have a DVD rented from the DVD shop. For many instances in the game, you just can't leave LeBlanc because Morgana or Sojiro won't let you. So it is better to buy a DVD player from the second-hand shop because then you can buy and use these CDs to level up your social stats without ever leaving LeBlanc. And it is way more efficient than just studying or cleaning the bathroom. Number 3. Always make sure you have some fertilizer on hand. You can unlock this plant in your room which you can periodically feed fertilizer to in order to get free kindness. There's also some ways you can get bonus stats. On days with bad weather or Sundays, you can go to the bathhouse for more stats. If you study at the diner on rainy days, you get more knowledge. And lastly, here are some rapid fire ways to get more free stats. LeBlanc has 2 ways you can get free knowledge. You can solve the crossword puzzle and you can check the LeBlanc TV for a quiz show on Thursdays. There's also social stats you can get from buying this drink every Sunday at the drink store in Underground Walkway. Also, you get free relationship points if you take your friends to movies with you on these specific dates. So you might want to hold out on movies until someone invites you. But Kritzy, I hear you say, if you're talking about social stats, shouldn't you at least mention the part-time jobs? Nope. Here's the thing with part-time jobs, they are just not worth it compared to the other methods of getting stats. And unless you're down horrendous with your money, I would suggest you don't do them at all. There are some Mementos requests down the line that specifically need you to do them. Or if you want to unlock the Sun Arcana, then yes, you need to do the Beef Bowl part-time job for like 2 times. But these are the only times part-time jobs are helpful. Tip number 2. How to prioritize social stats. Okay, now that we know how to get social stats, we need to figure out what social stats do you need to prioritize. Guts and knowledge. Those are the only 2 that matter the most. Here's why. Guts will give you access to 2 confidants, and Kawakami, the second one, is absolutely broken in terms of what she offers as a passive. She will be a top priority in terms of confidence, and I will discuss why later. And the second one is knowledge, because knowledge allows you to not only ace your exams and gain some extra charm, but also acing your exams and getting a top score has a hidden function of boosting all of these confidants. Having this boost on 7 of the confidants will make leveling them up super easy. And speaking of confidants, tip number 3. How to prioritize confidants. As you know, Persona 5 Royal has a lot of confidants and it can be confusing to figure out which one you want to do first. Don't worry, in order to make this easier, I have divided the confidants into 4 priorities. Priority 1 being the most important and priority 4 being the least important. Priority 1 is something that you just need to get done ASAP because the faster you max these, the more benefits you get. All the way at the top is Kawakami because her confidant abilities allow you to get a ton of free time because you can make her do all the chores like laundry, making coffee, making tools. But that's not why she's so high on the priority list. The real reason is because she gets you free time during classes, allowing you to get free social stats by reading books or making tools. And at max rank, she will even let you roam outside of LeBlanc after visiting any dungeon in the game. Next is Chihaya. She is the single most busted NPC in all of Persona history. I only put her after Kawakami because she unlocks later. Get this. She can increase the amount of social stats you get for the day. She can double the amount of money you get from battles. She can deepen your bond with one confidant. She can instantly trigger a fusion alarm, allowing you to power up your fusions. She basically gives you an in-game guide on what are the best dialogue options for other confidants. And she can do all of these on the same day without consuming any time. Atlas, what the f***? And lastly, in priority 1, we have Maruki because you need to get him to rank 9 before November 17, otherwise you cannot access the 3rd semester. Priority 2. Do this if you really want to make combat a cakewalk. Yoshida. He is available only on holidays and makes your holdups insanely powerful by allowing you to recruit higher level personas and to get a bunch of money through holdups. Ryuji. At rank 7, he unlocks instant kill, which allows you to kill any shadow if they are weaker than you. This saves so much time grinding, it is insane. Mishima. He allows you to get more XP. Twins. they unlock more fusions. Yusuke, he allows you to duplicate skill cards. If you want the best personas in the game, you need Yusuke to make you skill cards. Hifumi, she makes the combat of the game a lot smoother by letting you swap party members and escape easier. Takemi, at rank 5, she allows you to buy SP restoring items which do help you a lot. Priority 3, do these if you want to get some extra story during the last quarter of the game, otherwise they are not really needed. Kasumi and Akechi fall under this category. Priority 4, do these only if you want to complete everything. Unless you like these characters, they are pretty much a waste of time in terms of optimization. And all the characters that fit in this priority list is Shinya, Haru, Sojiro, Futaba, Iwai and Oya. Now I hear you saying, okay Gritzy, even though I know who to prioritize, it will still take a lot of time to get all of their confidant ranks up. And you know what? No problem, I got you. Here's a basic tip that applies to every single Persona game, but I still see people ignoring it. Tip number 4. Always carry a persona of the same arcana as the confidant you want to hang out with. Whoa, what does that mean? It is simple. All of the personas in the game have a certain arcana link to them, and all of the confidants in the game have a certain arcana link to them as well. Which means if you have a persona and a confidant of the same matching arcana, when you talk to them and click the correct dialogue options, you get way more relationship points, allowing you to level up their rank way easier. And while on the topic of saving a bunch of time, let's talk about Mementos requests. Tip number 5. Don't do Mementos requests. Over the course of the game, you will get several requests and they have no time limit on them. So unless you need to do them to complete confidant ranks, the best strategy is just to let them pile up and run through them in Mementos in a single visit. Tip number 6. Buy SP items for palaces. I know this is a daily tips video, but the most amount of time you can save in the game is by completing palaces in a single day. And the only thing stopping you from doing that is running out of SP. So make sure you are buying these SP items from vending machines whenever they are available. Or, I know this sounds a bit like cheating, but there is a DLC accessory called Camera Strap. You always have it in your bag. It used to be a paid DLC back when Persona 5 first released, but in Royal, it is just included in the base game. And this thing just lets you restore 10 SP every single turn if you just ambushed. So yeah, you can just get in a battle, spam defend and restore to full SP without consuming any items. It's broken as shit. But then again, it's your choice whether or not to use it. I'm sorry for polluting your ears with this information. Also, I'm going to reveal the greatest step right after I tell you to like the video and write a cool and quirky comment so YouTube knows that I'm doing a good job. Tip number 7. Use guides. Here is the greatest step for Persona 5 Royal. Just look up the answer for classroom exams and the correct dialogue options. If you press Windows plus G, it just pulls up your browser. You can just go to any website and look what are the best dialogue options. And you might think this is cheating. Yes, you are right. But you know what? It's alright. If it saves you from playing the entire game again, I would say it's worth it. I don't know why some people hate on other people if they use guides, but even after playing the game for so many hours myself, I still get absolutely floored when I see this other Persona YouTuber called Faz mention something new in his short that I had no idea about. So yeah, if you are hesitant to use guides to look up the answers in the game, it is totally cool and rad and chill. As long as you are avoiding the spoilers, it just makes the game more fun when you don't have to rely on some hidden, obscure NPC dialogue to get the right answer in class. Anyways, I have made videos on other Persona games and Shin Megami Tensei. But if you want the combat tips for Persona 5 Royal, you just need to click right here. Thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you guys in the next